Okay, so we're rolling on everything.
Yeah,
we're good to go.
I'm gonna be looking all
so I guess like we want to know kind of like how you
bring
guys
your locus back to him, even if you're scanning the room. Just bring the locus.
bring it back, just kind of this way. Yeah. So like, how do you guys feel about like the premiere, like and what happened there? I guess, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like
how do you guys feel like the premiere went and what happened? Did anything spectacular go on? Did anything mediocre go on?
The premiere itself was incredible. We had a lot of good questions. There was the technical issue with the second film that ended up taking up like 15 minutes of our time.
Oh, it was a little longer than that.
But that was like a last minute plug-in. No one could have planned for it. It was kind of like, let's get you in at last minute and your shit rocks. So why not utilize our time together kind of thing. So we were collaborating.
It's just building a network too.
Yeah.
So, and everybody on
and
that
plus
team is awesome.
Ryan is amazing. Like I would have his film with mine any day. I don't care what technical issue goes on.
Yeah.
That guy is money.
Yeah.
He is like, he does everything. He does editing, he does sound, which we won an award for. He does cinematography, he's a director, he does it all.
Yeah.
So we were like, yes, please, show your film with ours. Please. We're at your mercy. So the technology thing was just kind of like a bump in the road. It was just kind of like, okay, well, people can sit and chat amongst themselves for a minute until we get it figured out.
But it was awesome because we had, how many did it seat? 50 or 60?
60.
60 people, and there was like standing. We still had people standing outside and everything like that. And for that, that's pretty good.
It was better than we expected, to be honest.
When you invite like 80 people and 60 of them show up, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was better than we expected because like working events, which I've done in the past, usually only half of who you invite show up, if that. So, and that's on average, and that's pretty universal. But we had a pretty packed house and people had some great questions.
That was a lot of fun. Everybody just was...
About both films. I think it was pretty evenly killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's on Amazon. So.
Yeah, that was the other question we had was where you can get it and.
Yeah, so you can get it on Amazon. We're keeping it off YouTube for now. I'm sure someone will.
What's the point? Yeah, what's the point of putting it on Amazon or Netflix unless it's dubbed?
Yeah.
I can see a certain audience for that, but unless it's dubbed, there's no point in putting it on YouTube or anything like that. So it would have to specifically be for a different language.
We've got, tell them about the semifinalists.
So we were selected for a film festival in Brooklyn, New York, and we're also a semi-finalist in that.
It's the Rebel Film Festival.
Rebel-Minded Film Festival.
Rebel-Minded Film Festival. So
it doesn't happen until 2019, but we got to the deadline.
Yeah, we made it to the deadline for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it.
Yeah.
Year in advance.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So yeah, that's what we've done with it. We've premiered it, and it was nice to hear. A lot of people came up to me and they were like, oftentimes in Utah, especially what ends up happening is with a lot of the trade work that exists here, projects don't get finished. And that's, a common thing that happens, and it's a big complaint.
It's over, almost 50%.
Even paid people sometimes, like even if you're paid 75% of the time, that project doesn't get finished, and that's just kind of the reality that you have to face going into this kind of entertainment business. And it was nice to hear that multiple people were like, you know what, you did it, you wrote the script, you finished it. Not only that, but you had like a real premiere, not like an online premiere, or you had a real premiere.
Yeah.
You actually put it on Amazon, its credibility and
distributing it. We're on IMDb. It's just.
I wouldn't have it any other way because I'm kind of a control freak. So.
Kinda. And if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have got done. It would not.
If it weren't for you talking me into actually finally writing a script, it wouldn't have gotten done.
Well, that's true. But I mean, getting it on Amazon and the production end of it, I mean, you nailed it, you know.
You did too.
You know,
But that's my
director's
passion.
only as good as his team.
He's
And
good at directing.
I can tell people what
I'm
to
more
do if they don't know what
I'm
they're
more
doing.
competent on like the organizational and the project management side of things because my PhD that I got is in innovative education, but it's more like along the lines of organizational development or innovation in general. So
Yeah, you nailed that
it's
too.
funny because my day job is in education, but my PhD has been coming in more handy for film production
Yeah.
and the film industry in general, which is bizarre. That's like a completely different twist of fate. Because I can get a crew together like really quick. And I have like I can cast a crew, I can organize it, I can set times. Like I have time slots for when production is supposed to happen. And we were always ahead.
Well, that's because of your organizational
Well,
skills.
We wouldn't be if it weren't for your it's not laissez-faire kind of directing, but you give people
Whenever, guys.
but you give people a chance to bring themselves into it. You know, like some directors are very strict and they don't give you that creative sense of voice. And John was kind of in between, where he was like, okay, well, you could try this, and you know, I think you'd be stronger if you did this.
Is that you think that works? Let's give it a shot. And no, let's try this. No, I wasn't like that.
No, you gave people the freedom of...
Yeah, you gave them the freedom of their characters, how they felt, how to build it. I mean, we're talking about real people as it is, so why make them act like real people when they could just be themselves, or at least kind of figure out the character on their own and just let it grow organically rather than trying to force it on them. Because, you know,
I was really open to improv.
Yeah. Well, that was
the way that I wrote the script, it ended up being more theatrical than anything, and so people don't talk like that in everyday conversation. It was kind of awkward, kind of like Kevin Smithy, like super poetic. And so I'm glad that people brought their own stuff into it because it just made it more realistic in a way.
Yeah, they all did a fantastic job. I mean, Gainey, he really, you know, he pulled it off, man. And then Hunter, he comes in and he was like just super into character, like I've got to get the hell out of here. And Jim is just straight up like, it's chaos, guys. This is shit the way it happens, man. And, you know,
basically, I was just there because I know I'm dependable and I'll be there. That's all. I'm like, I'll act the part because I can.
Yeah, I mean, you literally.
And it's one less hand to have in the pot. Like sometimes if you're a producer or you're a director and you're like, I know that I can be there at this time and there's not really the issue of flakiness, then it's like, okay.
Did you guys receive any bad response from this?
Only from his ex-girlfriend.
My ex-girlfriend.
Wife.
I'm like, I have an ex-girlfriend.
I don't like calling her wife.
No, you call her whatever you like. That's fine.
So
yeah, no.
So none
than
unbiased.
petty,
None that was unbiased.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, we've
That's
all
good.
had, 5-star ratings and everything like that, and
Any like cool reviews or anything that anybody's like?
Yeah, that was
sent
my
you?
next question.
actually, some of them I
Yeah,
was really.
most of them actually are just not. I mean, there's one or two that are like, great movie, it was funny. But then there are others that are.
I liked it.
Smells like fart and piss, still chuckling,
Yeah, that was one of them that I'm referring to, but.
That's hilarious. 'Cause that was total improv on that. 'Cause when he went
I
in,
know, I was
when
like,
he
I
went in
was
and
not
said it-
consulted about this.
Yeah, it was funny because he's like, "Ooh, do you smell that?" and he's a real firefighter. And when you see it, the next time you watch the movie, look at his face when he says it, and I guarantee, because I even told him, I'm like, you know that smell. Like, because he's a real firefighter, and you know he's smelled a lot.
And he's opened elevators like that before, like
Right.
a legit situation.
Right. But I mean, like, car accidents
Mm-hmm.
or houses and just terrible accidents. So when you see his face and he's just like that, you know he had like a flashback of something or just experience. And I'm like, how do I make this humorous? Like on the fly, it smells like death. No, I was just like, it smells like fart and pee in here, and
Oh, you smell that?
yeah, the way he said it, and you go back and look at his face. Honestly, it's hilarious because he's it's for real. That's a for real statement for him. So.
But honestly, we've had some pretty good
I even
stuff
told him that
said.
afterwards.
Yeah.
I was like, you know that because I know that, and I saw your face. He's like, I'm like, that sucks, but thanks. Thanks for saving people's lives, man.
And he's a thespian, so.
And he's a thespian, yes.
But yeah, the reviews have been pretty straightforward. Like a couple of them mentioned the complexity of the political climate that we're in,
Yeah.
and just how it was kind of a well thought out but comedic view of what's going on today.
Yeah.
So kind of bringing some lightheartedness to all of the chaos that's going on.
And some people have actually seen the metaphors in there too, which is pretty cool. You know, they're like, hey, we noticed this, and it's like, yeah, all right, cool, you did catch it. We weren't trying to jam it down your throat, but we were hoping that it was spotted in the film, so that's good.
So pretty much every review, aside from the boring ones, is the fact that they're talking about the message that's being portrayed.
Yeah.
And that was the goal, is to spread messages through these films.
Yeah.
Cool.
I gotta reset my cameras.
I don't know that we do. I think that's good.
I think
That's
probably
pretty
is.
powerful.
As I say, I think we got everything we need. Is there anything else you guys want to like say about anything?
I think we covered it.
Talk about any of the upcoming projects.
Yeah, do you guys want to talk about anything that you're like gonna be working on soon, or?
We got the 48 hour coming out. We do.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything specific.
Do you want to
Just
get
anything
into
you guys are working on.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. I mean, I don't
CS
care.
or-
It'll just be a quick little.
Yeah, sure. We could briefly touch on it.
You want to touch on that?
You start.
I don't
I've
get-
been talking this whole time.
But here's the deal. If we do, I don't.
We don't have. We can.
I don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
can.
be
We could be good.
We're good. Like he's got the cameras all like ready to rock. And so I think we're good.
Why don't we save that if you guys
Yeah.
need it?
That's totally fine. I think we're good.
We're
I think
good?
we got everything we
Good.
need. Yeah.